It's just kind of funny. Like I made I made like a lens that can zoom out and zoom in on the noetic realm using water, and then I've been kind of like demonstrating or sharing what I've been seeing for like a decade and saying, hey, like anybody can do this, and just all the stuff that philosophers and poets and mystics and artists and yogis, that whole realm that people are exploring in various ways. Like this is a totally new, totally unique way to correct your vision in that realm. So like if you're nearsighted or farsighted or whatever, you can use the water pressure to bend and sort of correct your awareness so that you're capable of seeing into the noetic realm, like both clearly corrective lenses, like, oh hey, this is normal, you just understand things to a normal degree, and then also with like a little bit of pressure or movement, you can amplify the lens like a telescope or a microscope, and you can zoom way in or way out on the noetic realm. So that's as useful to any sort of mental, imaginal, psychological, logical discipline, like anything having to do with that. I mean, that interpenetrates everything and everywhere. Like it's everywhere, right? I mean, it obviously. I mean, you can look at it and understand why it would do that. You know, you're so much of your thought processes are in water and depend on, you know, the balance or the buoyancy of that water being in check. So you can use water and then change how it's moving around you and change your depth in it, and then attach those change in those movements, like let them press on your breath, because it's like it's really everyone, you know, when it gets down to it in learning yoga, you go, what needs to be corrected? Oh, your breath, right? So you got to correct the breath, and the water pressure corrects the breath, just like lenses correct eyesight. It's like the tension patterns of your breathing are wrong, and so that limits your physical and your mental abilities. So you can use the water as a corrective lens to restore, you know, physical and mental abilities that you might not have because of your modern lifestyle. Crap genetics, trauma. And yeah, it works with that restored vision. You'll see problems. You'll see solutions to your problems that you wouldn't be able to see before. It's like putting on a pair of glasses. It's like, oh my gosh, I've never seen meditation this way. Oh my gosh, I've never seen rationality this way. Oh my gosh, I've never seen movement this way. That'll happen to you because it de facto corrects your vision. And if you have great vision, I can show you how to use it to amplify your vision, and you'll see stuff that you've only suspected. And it just, yeah, it works by applying pressure to your breath, just like glasses apply pressure to the light coming in, and it matches or it neutralizes any deviations that you have in the pressure that you apply to light, right? That's how a lens works. So this does the same thing for the breath. So it's just this technique where you can use water pressure to just make the breath perfect, completely enveloped in your awareness. Like that's perfect breathing that's completely enveloped in your awareness. So if you breathe completely enveloped in water, that water pressure will cause your breath, it'll damn near force it to be perfect. You could maybe fight it for like a day or two at most, but eventually you'll relax and the breath will be perfect. And then there's a lot of corresponding perceptual enhancements or perceptual refinements that happen when you correct the breath. So it's really simple, but it's in my opinion, is probably a big deal. Like everyone that I've showed it to, that happens to them. I don't think anybody really knows what to do with it from there because they're not into that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's what we're working on over here, in case you're wondering.